Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another episode of Ethereum Sundays. Today, we're going to be breaking down, obviously, Ethereum and the macro environment and where we might be looking to pick up some long orders this week. As always, this is not trading advice, and you should always be trading this on a demo account. So let's get into it. We're going to start on the weekly chart. I want to point out, just following up from last week, obviously this very bullish leg run up that we had from September all the way into November. Now, this is our bullish range expansion in the range that we're currently working in, which is why I have this Fibonacci drawn on this range. And it's basically signaling to me when there is an oversold environment, technically speaking. So our macro bias on this pair on Ethereum is obviously long term. And I think it's pretty obvious why, the use cases, what's being built on the technology, and just how forward thinking it is. So we can confidently say that we're looking to go long, right? And in this range, I want to break it down on the daily and kind of show you where we're at and where we're looking to go, at least in the next couple of weeks and into 2022. So looking at this range, this is the weekly range that we had. The bottom over here is 26.51. The top is 48.67. And we're looking to possibly accumulate some long orders between about 3,500 right here at the 62% retracement down to 79. So about 31.18, give or take. And ideally, we'd like to get in that 70.5%, which would be 33.06. And what we want to do here is, right, obviously we understand we're macro bullish and daily and weekly bullish, so higher time frame bullish, but we need to pay attention to this price action in here. So I'm going to take out some lines here. When we make this high up here, that's a significant high because there's no higher highs to the left or the right. They're all lower highs, okay? And when we break down below, on this leg here, that bearish range expansion, we break below this swing right here that led to this high being formed. And that's significant because that indicates that if we respect this bearish retracement up in here and we play out, that means we could be in a bearish environment, at least short term, right? So we retrace back up here and we completed that again, right? When we had that spike out on the crypto crash on December 4th. Okay. And now we retrace back up and we're looking to complete another bearish retracement here. That's kind of where we're at right now. Okay. Technically speaking, I could draw a Fibonacci right here. If we drew it on that bearish range expansion initially, you would see, right? We played lower, 62. We came back down, completed that initial retracement. And then we came back up for more, went up back up to 79% retracement, came back down for another completion of the retracement again. So curious, obviously Ethereum has been holding up very, very well against Bitcoin and other coins during this crash. So I'm curious if there's actually more room to the downside. If there is, that would be phenomenal for many reasons. And I think the biggest of them all is just being able to pick up some really, really cheap Ethereum long term. I think 3,500 and anything below 4K is pretty cheap. And when you're thinking real macro long term. But I think for this week, the most important part to watch is kind of this daily range coming off of this swing high and this swing low here. So this bearish range expansion here is important, and we're going to have to see some type of respecting this retracement going into this week. Okay. There's a bearish order block right here with this green candle. Okay. So if I draw out this box here and we look there, anytime we come up in here around 0.705, you could look to go short potentially, and see how we react to that level. Now, if we do something different and we take a different approach to that high and we say, hey, we took liquidity down here, there's no more liquidity for us to take, and off this swing low, we actually break that high, then it's probably going to be a reverse effect where we retrace, and now it's a bullish market, resuming the bullish market where we retrace, and then we go back up to go to all-time highs way past 5K. So you would flip that Fibonacci and essentially it would look like this, right? So from that low all the way to the range expansion high, boom, randomly 75, and then up to new bullish sell side liquidity or buy side liquidity, excuse me. But overall, I think the key here on Ethereum going into the week is just patience, seeing, hey, can we go and play back into this order block down here and respect it like we did with the crash on December 4th? Because if we could, and you could pick up some right there at 35.78, I think that'd be a beautiful pickup on the week. Also, quickly, we'll wrap it up here. There's some news coming out with Ethereum this weekend. The eToro CEO, Yoni Asaya, had actually bought a Bored Ape NFT. It was worth like 52 Ethereum. I think it was worth over a little 200K. But significant to note because he's saying that eToro is actually beginning to explore the NFT space and possibly adding it to their platform. So from an Ethereum and an altcoin point of view, if you're not into the NFT market or the metaverse, you got to start looking into it because it's super important. And a lot of it's being built on Ethereum as well as some other things like Polygon and Matic and other coins as well. So dig into that more. That's going to be, I mean, it seems like right now it's going to be a growing space in the crypto market. And I'll be damned if we were to miss opportunities in that market. Also, important to note, there's an altcoin called Coval, Circuit of Value, that's actually built on Ethereum. It rose by 1,288% this week from a penny, 1.8 cents, all the way to 25.34 cents. So pretty big gain there. The symbol is COVAL. We're not going to dive into it right now, but just something to go look out for if you're interested in checking out additional altcoins built on Ethereum. So hope this video was helpful. Happy trading this week. Let's go get that money. And of course, always be responsible. Do this on a demo account. Never do it with real money. This is your boy, Lando Trades. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next week. Peace.